Shut up and sit down.
Welcome to the Two Amigos podcast. I'm your host, as always, Charlie Sheenwells, and I'm joined by the wonderful, the undisputed, the champion of podcasts, Santino Quazzo. Santino, how are you doing today?
I'm amazing, my friend. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing very well. Doing very, very well. It's been a very exciting week, hasn't it?
It has been a pretty good week,
A lot of preparation for this, about trying to find the times, getting schedules ready for that. I think we're finally here. I think we're done.
Someone cancelled on me once today and then retracted their cancellation.
Yeah, like no shit. Literally called him up at 6 p.m. saying, hey man, I can't do the podcast. I'm really busy. And then literally 5 seconds later, my plans cancelled on me. I was like, oh yeah, come over, man. Fucking get this recorded. It's great.
Amazing. I had my dinner out and I was ready to tuck into my dinner and cry. I was so excited about this all day. I've non-stop talking about it at work.
That's the interesting thing. The only thing we ever think about is bloody food, isn't it?
Pretty much so, yes.
We got the
and this podcast.
And the podcast. Jesus Christ. Oh, mamma mia.
If you could burn calories from the amount of time we've taken and effort we've put into this podcast, I would have a six-pack right now. And I would be absolutely fucking gorgeous.
I'd still be the way I am.
And I'm still fat, so you don't burn calories.
Wow. Yeah, no, I wish I had that metabolism all them skinny folk have.
Well, I wish I had a metabolism, to be honest with you, Charlie. Awesome.
Oh, so, mamma mia.
The idea of the podcast, ladies and gentlemen, is... Well, it was kind of a snap idea. I want to say that we've planned this for ages, but we haven't. I texted Charlie one night and said, hey, let's do a podcast. And I think your exact words were, fuck yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, you know, it's always been something that's in the back of the mind. We've definitely spoke about it before.
Yeah, we
definitely
have.
Spoke about it before.
We have.
But we've never sort of had the time or the resources to pull the trigger on it. Now we do.
I feel like we've always had crazy ideas to do things.
We have. Oh, my word. I mean, this reminds me of a shout out to Luke Shelley.
Shelley!
Oh my word!
We're doing shout outs already. We're 2 minutes into the podcast.
2 minutes into. Oh, fantastic! So roll back the clock to I think it was 2012 or 2013. Many moons ago, me, Luke Shelley, and Santino, of course, we all used to stream scary games. SCP.
Oh wow!
Containment breach. My God.
So we've always kind of been, showbiz quality.
Yeah, showbiz quality. So the idea behind SCP is it's a bunch of stories that developed online, made its own sort of. It's like a creepypasta, isn't it?
Yes,
yeah, like
pretty much.
If you don't want creepypasta, it's like urban tales on the internet. It's nothing special. But they're entertaining, very entertaining. So SCP is a game based around that. It's got jump scares, things following you, creepy anecdotes. It's crazy.
If you've never seen it, there's a lot of gamers on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Markiplier, PewDiePie, people like that do play it. If you're interested in stuff like that, go check it out because it's awesome, man. And
oh man, I can't wait for PewDiePie to tweet that we mentioned him in our podcast. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Well, to be honest, he texted me actually a minute ago.
Yeah.
Can you? I'm talking out my arse. This podcast is going to be a lot of me talking shit.
Yeah.
So
yeah, absolutely. Right. So back on track to SCP. It's a scary.
We've already diverted once.
Yeah, so it's a scary game. So all three of us are in Luke's cabin. We're streaming this. We have about 20, 30 viewers, like all loyal guys as well.
I think I was drunk every time.
He was pretty much wasted. We was 17.
2 strong bows. That's what it took, people. You could wear me like a hat.
Imagine growing up on the Isle of Sheppey and being 17. My God, there's a recipe for disaster.
Stealing Dad's tobacco.
Stealing your dad's tobacco. I didn't smoke.
No, you didn't. No,
I know. I ain't a fucking nerd like you.
Ooh, nerd, cute. I think we're up to 5 fucks already. 6 now, if you count that one.
Jesus Christ.
Awesome. If anyone's out there, I'll give you a free present if you count how many times I say fuck tonight.
Jesus. Right, so we're in Luke Shelley's cabin and we're streaming all night. Now, when we're in his cabin, we don't have access to the toilet. Now, we could go have a piss. That wasn't a problem, was it?
Here comes the embarrassing story 101.
But we really needed to have a poo. We needed to shit. It was bad.
It's cute you just said poo.
Yeah, I know. It's adorable, isn't it?
You're such a mark.
Got to use the potty.
Amazing.
Got to use the potty.
Amazing.
Yeah. So we... God, I just remember we finished one of the sessions and it was like, hey, we need to pause the stream. It's like 4 a.m. The closest toilet is a 24-hour Tesco. So about a 5-10 minute walk.
I'd like to point out I'm at this time wearing a bright pink onesie. My girlfriend at the time lent me for the night.
And that's when Luke had the morph suit.
Yes.
You remember that? And
so we looked like 3 fucking idiots, to be honest, at that time in the morning.
Yeah, well, we always look like idiots.
Sleep deprived.
No.
A really fat pink cow, I think I was.
So we go to Tesco. We go to use. Go on.
Yeah, I also straightened my hair at that time. So
Jesus Christ, that's a state of it.
If you want to give me hate, I'm Tino is the Twitter.
Wow. Plugging his Twitter already. Jesus Christ.
Follow me.
Wow.
Amazing.
So we go to Tesco's. We're gonna go use the toilets now. Santino, he is bursting. I mean, I think he's I want to say he started crying because he needed the toilet. So
I was in a lot of pain actually. I was in a lot of pain.
So we'll get there. I need to use the toilet. All of us need to use the toilet in a public toilet. It's Tesco, but this is our only option. You understand? Like, we don't have access to any other toilets.
There's only 3 toilets there as well, so I think every one of us was in a cubicle.
So yeah, it was on a cubicle holding hands.
Might be a bit early
so me and Luke, we went in there, did our business, washed our hair, everything's fine. Santino took an extra 10 minutes. We're just browsing Tesco, like, hey, like...
Well, I don't like to rush my business.
No, but like the thing is, me and
watch memes,
me and Luke were so concerned. It was like, hey, he's been in the toilet for a while, we should check on him. We go in and check on him. He's out there with the biggest grin on his fucking face. I've never seen a guy smile like this ever before. And he goes, take a look at it. I'm like, what the fuck has he done? We go in there, oh my fucking god, he clogged this bad boy. He clogged it fucking good. And I swear, I was just like, what the fuck do we do? We're like, what, 16, 17? And we're like, shit, we've, at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning.
Literally shit.
Yeah, we 3 or 4 in the morning, we've clogged up Tesco's toilets.
I think we just ran, didn't we?
Yeah, we just got out there.
I think we ran. No, we went to the half pipe, didn't we?
Yeah, we went to the half pipe and met
other people. We're drinking at 5 in the morning.
Oh god, Jesus Christ! Really was. And then we went home. No, this was Luke's birthday.
Yeah,
it was his 18th. So I was 17. You was 17 as well.
Yeah, because he was at college. Yeah. Yeah, and the next morning we woke up, went outside, and he was thrown up behind his shed.
God.
After 1.5 Strongbows.
Oh man, college was the best 2 years of my life.
Yeah, college was awesome.
Oh my god, there's no, we're not gonna drop names. Some people we're cool with dropping names because we know they're fine with it. But there was the smoking situation. A certain girl that we know. Oh my god.
Yeah.
She was pretending she was a smoker. She thought she was all cool. She's like, oh yeah, I smoke with you guys. Bear in mind, we're like 17. So anyone who smokes at 17, if we say cool, you're not cool. Nicotine's a bad habit. Quit now.
Don't listen. Nicotine's fucking awesome, man.
Oh wow. Okay.
I'm super stoked that I smoke because it adds to my image.
Jesus Christ.
I'm joking, kids. Don't smoke.
I'm the bad boy. Look at me.
Is this PG-13 or? No, I think it's gone past PG now.
PG-13.
Fuck PG.
Fuck PG. Yeah. And so this poor girl, she's been given a roll up, which is a a cigarette. It's a hand rolled cigarette. You or Tommy?
Tommy.
I think it might be Tommy.
Yeah.
And because she thinks she's so cool, she doesn't know how to light a cigarette. Bless her. I think she's about 19. She was a couple of years old.
Yeah, she was old enough. Definitely.
So she goes to light up the cigarette, but her fringe is dangling so goddamn low. She lights her hair on fire. I swear, time stood still. Like she literally.
I almost thought I was in a comedy film at the time.
Oh my god, yeah. It felt like one of those cringe moments. It really didn't.
I say this quite a lot nowadays, partly because of the reason is that I work with people that say it a lot. Mm-hmm. But to be honest with you, I really didn't know what to say about it all.
Wow.
I just stood there for a minute and it sunk in and then rushed to the surface and I didn't know whether to laugh or be like, are you okay? And I think I kind of did both.
Oh my god! I just remember like her like slapping her head profusely. She was just like slapping her head. Oh man, like she was doing it so heavy and hard, right? Because you want to put the flame in that lot. And after it happened, like she had no reaction on her face. She didn't run away. She didn't cry. She didn't laugh. She had no reaction.
I don't remember ever smoking again with us after that. I don't know if you ever touched a fake. Yeah, I think I might have scarred.
I would have been humiliated. God.
Yeah.
College was an absolute mess and still the best years of my life.
And I think we've got off the topic. It's the pilot. And,
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
But I love the fact we've gone back to college because that is where me and you started.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So for those of you that don't know us, you might know me. If you do, you're one lucky fucking bastard. If you know Charlie, then your life's never boring. Me and Charlie met at college 7 years ago. Yeah.
Wow.
I started on the first day. Mm. You joined 2 months later.
I joined in November. Yeah, about 2 months later.
Yes.
I was going to the sixth form at the academy.
I don't really remember when I first spoke to you.
I can remember actually, because I already knew Tommy, because me and him have been friends since I was a little kid.
And I used to ponce fags off Tommy.
Wow. Yeah, I just remember sitting down next to Tommy, and then I remember Sean Backett talking about how Man United beat Arsenal 8-2. And of course he's a big gooner. And then, Well, it's not malicious, is it?
Nah, Sean's alright.
Sean was talking about Arsenal and that lot, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm an Arsenal fan. But he's like, oh, are you really? And then Santino, the bug-eyed little bastard,
I'm Santino, so you're not.
And I was like,
was that
Jesus
the time?
Christ, yeah, it was that time.
Fuck, man, that's amazing.
Yeah, and he was just like,
I remember that game really well. I watched it on my granddad's.
Jesus Christ. I was actually at a barbecue, and my brother was giving me so much shit for it.
Yeah, friend request on Facebook. Awesome. I know I shouldn't be on my phone during the podcast, but
unbelievable.
Clearly, this is 10 minutes in. We haven't even released it, and I'm famous already.
Yeah, professionalism is really going on there.
Awesome.
Oh, well, I think
the
that's
general gist of the podcast.
Yeah.
It isn't to be professional. It is just two guys talking shit, having a good time. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy it. We're going to enjoy doing it. I know that for a fact.
Mm-hmm.
We love talking.
Absolutely. I think for this is just a creative outlet. It's a hobby. Okay, so if anyone out there is thinking these guys think they're the real deal, right, go fuck yourself, because we don't. Okay, well, this is literally just a hobby.
Yeah.
It's just a creative outlet for us to sort of blow off some steam, chill out, have a cup of coffee. That's all it is,
and
right?
Talk on the
so
couch.
if anyone, I'm so goddamn open to feedback and constructive criticism. I really do appreciate it. But if you're just going to be an arsehole and just come saying, "Hey, you're a faggot," then you just fuck off.
I will block you on Twitter. I block a lot of people on Twitter.
Oh, gee golly. So I think you're a pussy for blocking people on Twitter.
No, I'm not. Twitter's like the fucking open window in my kitchen with somebody yelling in it. If somebody yelling in it, I know I'm yelling in it.
Oh, well.
I close the fucking window. Shut the fuck up. You didn't buy my fucking house, motherfucker. I bought my fucking house.
Jesus Christ.
Quote of the day.
Oh, mamma mia, right.
Awesome.
Right, let's get back on track. The first thing we really want to discuss, because we are massive wrestling fans. Okay, right now, I started watching wrestling when I was a little kid. My oldest brother, Nicholas, and my older brother, Terry, they were the guys who introduced me to wrestling when I was like 4 or 5. We used to wrestle all the time. My brother used to pick me up, just throw me around the room. Don't worry, I didn't get any damage. I'm like, God.
If you know Charlie, you know he's a bit mentally stray anyway, but we love him.
Yeah, and I just grew a love for WWE. How did you get into wrestling?
Well, I started at Danley, and at the time the craze was wrestling cards. You know, the match attacks.
Yeah, slam attacks.
Exactly.
I
don't know if they were called slam attacks, but yeah. I remember just being in the playground one day, and a group of kids were like, "Oh yeah, I've got John Cena special card or whatever," and I was like, "What the fuck's that?" I asked them, and they was like, "Oh yeah, it's called wrestling cards." And I think I remember getting Rey Mysterio. Someone just gave me a Rey Mysterio card, and I was like, "Oh, wicked!" Like,
yeah.
He had the Mexican colours on him, and because obviously I'm Italian, it was like green, white, and red, which is fairly similar. Well, it is similar, but it's just in different orders. Sorry. And I think that night I went home to my nan's. I used to go around my nan's and watch Sky in the conservatory, and I think I was flicking through the sports channels, and it had WWE Raw on. I thought, no, I'll give it a try. And I think the first match I ever watched was the Spirit Squad versus Triple H.
Shawn Michaels?
I don't know if it was Shawn. No, I think it was the handicap gauntlet match where they tried to end Triple H's career. Michaels came out and they
busted
opened the can of whoop ass.
It was a DX reunion, wasn't it?
It was the DX reunion.
Yeah,
and I think from then on, I just kind of... I know wrestling's fake, and I think everyone...
I don't think calling it fake's giving it justice. It's definitely scripted.
I think
matches are predetermined, but
matches are predetermined. Yeah, I think calling it fake is.
I think it's a little bit insulting.
It's harsh.
Because to be honest, the matches are predetermined, the shows are fixed. If you want to go about that, but the slams, the smacks, the chair shots, the ladder shots, they're all real.
I think it's well documented as well that it is very.
It's dangerous.
Harming to your body.
Absolutely.
I mean, we could name drop CM Punk, one of our biggest, my idol. I don't know if he's your biggest idol.
He's my favourite wrestler.
We are currently in CM Punk tops.
Yeah, of course. You won't
be able to see it because podcasts are audio, not visual.
Maybe in the future, who knows?
Maybe, who knows? Ooh. If you want to see two really happy children talking, then yeah, that'll be us.
We're in our mid-20s.
Yeah, maybe I just haven't grown up yet.
I think that's what's interesting. Like you look at wrestlers like CM Punk, he took a bit of a beating.
And
Mick Foley, Jesus Christ, that guy! I thrown up a Hell in a Cell, thrown through a Hell in a Cell. The one I still don't looking at to this day. I'm not a very skirmish person when it comes to violence and blood and stuff like that. Is The Rock beating him down with a chair,
the
handcuffs on? Yeah, exactly.
Is it Royal Rumble? Royal Rumble, possibly?
Yeah, I want to say it's Rumble. So
it was on I think it was on WWE 2K13. I think it was the might have been. I don't know if it was 30 years of WrestleMania or.
And that was 14.
14.
Yeah.
It was the one before that. It was just.
I can't remember. I haven't played 2K games, to be honest. I remember playing 2014.
I can't remember what it was now, but it was something. Oh, the Monday Night Wars. Basically.
Yes.
The rise and fall of WCW, and it showed how WWE beat them.
Yeah.
And obviously later on bankrupted.
Have you ever
WCW.
seen the documentary series they done on the network? The
WWE. No, I haven't. No.
Oh, it's fantastic. I recommend it to anyone. It's actually really, really, really good.
Well, I recommend the WWE Network because even though I don't watch wrestling as maybe as I should, as much as I should. Sorry, get my words completely muddled.
This is not sponsored by WWE.
No.
I said best product.
Yes.
Easily the best product. $9.99 a month. You get an archives.
Check it out, man. It's awesome. Yeah. Every single pay-per-view, every WWE Raw, SmackDown. I think WCW. I think is on there now.
Yeah.
NXT, FCW.
Yeah.
You can watch the rise and fall of CM Punk. I don't really think it's full.
There's a fantastic documentary about him.
It's not on there. It's not on there.
It's not on there?
No. A couple of nights ago, I got really drunk and thought, ooh, let's watch Punk, and it wasn't on there.
Shame used to be.
Maybe that's to do with the lawsuit.
Yeah. Actually, Paul Heyman has got a really good documentary on there as well.
I love Paul Heyman.
Oh, he's fantastic. Paul Heyman guy. He's a very smart guy, but it's how it started off as him being a photographer. Then Dusty Rhodes picked him up and said, "Hey, come with us, kid."
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like the right context nowadays, does it? But back then,
yeah.
He's like, you're a good photographer. Come along with us and do some chat. And like that's what made his name. He owes
quality.
Oh yeah, he owes a lot to Dusty.
He's golden,
Dusty's fantastic.
I think him and Punk work perfectly together. Like Lesnar. Lesnar wouldn't be
half. He wouldn't be a wrestler at all
without Punk.
Yeah, no.
Punk without Heyman. I don't really know what angle they're doing with Lesnar attacking Heyman.
Yeah, I mean, like it just. And then
I think the only reason that Lesnar's, like I just said to you, the only reason that Lesnar's what he is because of Heyman.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because Lesnar can stand there flexing, and Heyman's like, "Yes, he's the greatest dude in the world."
Oh yeah, he goes, "My name is Paul Heyman," and the crowd are chanting. You listen to Brock Lesnar, and they're like, someone will go, "I'm gonna beat you up, Brock." And Brock was real hard, like, "I'll go get you." Yeah. I'll go get you.
I kicked your ass last night. You're like, yeah, you did, but you don't need to turn.
I kicked your ass last night.
It's the most unmasculine voice I think I've ever heard. I don't have a masculine voice. I'll freely admit that. But put my voice in Lesnar's body, I think it's more effective.
No, I can't imagine him with like an English Italian accent. Could you?
Do I really have an Italian? No, I'm not even going to go there. That is embarrassing.
Giuseppe, come over here.
Danny DeVito in the corner. Shout out to Danny
DeVito. Oh man, God. We figure when it comes to wrestling, who are your three boys? Now, when I refer to boys, like your three most entertaining, your favourite to watch. It's hard. It's really hard to pick.
I can name you number one straight away.
Punk.
100%.
Yeah, Punk.
100% CM Punk. Yeah, I think I would give my left bollock for Punk to come back to wrestling.
Oh God, yeah.
I listen to both of his podcasts with Colt Banner more than 3 or 4 times a week. The one where he opens up and tells everyone why he left. And then his return where he kind of does what we're doing right now, just talking shit.
I remember when that podcast released, I was attending uni at the time. You text me in the morning saying, "Hey, Colt Cabana dropped a podcast with CM Punk."
Because every day, from the day, I think the 27th of January? 27th or the 28th of January?
I know, it was in the winter time, yeah.
2015, I believe it was. Since he walked out.
I know, he walked out in 2014.
Fucking no, hasn't it?
June.
5 years.
June is when his contract expired.
Man, that's been a crazy 5 years.
You remember when I came back from my first year at uni, because I come back to my dad's. That's when me and you really started watching wrestling together.
Yes.
And I remember we was having a long walk, and you kept saying to me, "Punk's gonna come back. Punk's gonna come back."
I had plans for it, didn't I? I told you plans. I wrote how I would have done.
Do you know why? Because he was in Chicago. He was in Chicago.
Yes.
That's his thing.
And what did WWE do?
Paul Heyman comes out to CM Punk's music.
Yep.
Motherfucker.
And basically sits down in the ring and tells the story of a Paul Heyman guy.
God.
About a man who didn't fit the stereotypical WWE macho man bar.
Yeah, there could be a kick.
But yes, the reason I knew about the podcast so early is because every day from the 28th of January 2014, fucking hell, I can't get over that, I would search CM Punk on Google every day, go over to the news tab, and it would have CM Punk's coming back for Raw in Chicago, or CM Punk spotted at Comic Con, or CM Punk spotted at a Black Hawk.
Any news about him, anything.
And I was kind of just trying to hold on to something to realise if my dude was alive or not. I don't think WWE have ever had anyone come in that has replaced Punk.
No, they can't. I mean, like, you look at back when the Attitude Era was a thing, you had so many goddamn characters.
Stone Cold, very similar.
Stone
Cold, they might have
and The
tried
Rock were spearheading that. Don't get me wrong, you have Triple H, Taker, Kane, Big Show, RVD and all that.
Yeah, but what have you, in what you've just said there, what do they all have in common? They're all past their peak.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
They're on the way out.
Now
And they haven't really replaced them with anyone. I mean, maybe Ambrose, Rollins, AJ Styles is, he's coming, he's going.
Yeah, but you got
Cena again. Who are they going to make the face of the company?
Cena's on his way out, and Reigns, of course, he's off.
He's suffering with leukemia.
He's got leukemia, bless him, yeah.
I know this probably won't reach Roman Reigns, but get well soon, Roman Reigns. Oh, yeah, man, fucking leukemia.
I mean, it's not about... I despise Roman Reigns as a character, but the guy Joe...
I think he's terrible.
He's fantastic. The guy Joe himself, really nice guy, so I really feel for him.
I mean, fucking, that's crazy. And all the times that I've slagged him off and said his matches are shit, but that's suffer with leukemia and still go out there and do that. I mean, massive credit.
But at the same time, when we slag him off, we're slagging off the character.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not that he can't perform. He performs very well as a wrestler. Mm-hmm. I just find that he's too one-dimensional and his matches ain't entertaining. I don't think he writes his matches as well as good guys, i.e. Styles, Punk.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really class Randy Orton as that great of a wrestler.
Okay, Randy's a very, very annoying case because if he's interested and if he really wants it, he can have a good match. He can have a really good stint.
He's got one of the best finishes of all time. I think the RKO is fucking gold.
It's just a diamond car, but it works better, doesn't it? I mean,
the amount of memes and vines and fucking...
Jeez, Mo, can you remember that summer when everything was Randy? RKO, and then I saw a really good one with the Dudley Boys in the 3D. I love the Dudley Boys.
Special mention to the Dudley Boys.
Yeah.
Did you see Cass?
Did he get a seizure?
Had a seizure at a live event. Was it a live event or no?
No, he's not in WWE anymore, is he?
No, he got released.
It was some sort of indie show.
Yes, he was. Yeah, and he was backstage.
He had a seizure. Poor guy. Can't catch a break, can he? He was never going to work in WWE.
No, I think Enzo Amore made him look good. But at the same time, Cass made Enzo look good. I think they work well together, and I think once you split them up, it was like the end of a bonfire. You was just kind of waiting for the glow to go, and I think both of them died out quickly. I mean, Enzo is now a rapper, I believe.
Real
Crazy.
One. His name's Real One.
That's it.
It's kind of Enzo is.
He turned up at a live event.
Yeah,
he turned up. That was amazing.
He turned up at what was the most recent Survivor Series. He turned up at the Survivor Series. He's in the crowd trying to do his regular promo. My name is Enzo Amore.
My name is
Enzo Amore,
and I am a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that.
This right here. This is Big Cass, and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. Bada boom!
Realest guys in the room.
How you doing?
I think after doing that, we are the only person in this fucking block of flats, mate. I think we've just made a massive fool of ourselves.
Yeah.
Shout out to the podcast. Brilliant,
fantastic.
Hopefully you're still with us.
Regardless, with the Enzo situation, it's really tricky because he had the sexual abuse allegations on him.
I don't know if he passed that or not.
Oh no, it was waived off. It was waived off in the end. It turns out the girl I think that was claiming him was a bit of a psycho or something. I can't remember, but apparently mentally she wasn't very well. So he got proven not innocent, and then they had to just sort of.
I mean, if you listen to a lot of the wrestlers, I think Simon Gotch buries him really well on YouTube. About a 23-minute video about how he can't wrestle.
Yeah,
how he didn't even know how to take a bump.
Yeah, I mean, the guy. Cass could wrestle to an extent, I mean, he's okay. Put him in a match longer than 10 minutes. No.
I mean, again, let's preface this with wrestling is fake. I know we hate using that word, predetermined, but in Cass's promo for Enzo, he says your mouth writes checks that your arse can't cash.
I like that.
And I think that sums up Enzo. And I think the moment you said that, it almost went too far. Because it drew to the fact that is so fucking true.
Yeah, I mean...
Very good. I mean, amazing.
There's a
vocally
really good promo.
Fantastic.
It is a very good promo. The one with the Miz and Enzo. Miz is announcing him and Maurice are having a baby. Enzo comes out early because he's supposed to be the guest on Miz TV. My hand goes up, Your mouth goes shut. Love it. He's my favourite talker.
I feel like that should be get that trended on Twitter.
What my hand?
My hand goes up. Your mouth goes shut. Trend Twitter. See how many trenders we have out there.
Yeah, thank you, Mr.
All
Trenders.
12 listeners of you. We love you.
Trendy 360. How you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah, within Enzo, like that promo against the Miz, and Miz buried him, saying like it got a bit too real.
There is a lot of promos like WWE do, and I think that does kind of end their careers pretty early.
Yeah, the really good one recently was Cena and Reigns last year.
Just gonna say that was amazing. I think every promo was good. You know, seems like
Roman can't find his words. He can't find his words. He goes, "Come on, you gotta do a promo. You gotta be the guy." Goes, "Shut up, John."
Yeah. It's called a promo, kid. If you want to be the big dog, you gotta learn how to do one.
Yeah,
and very true. Very true.
It's not wrong by any means. Things when Cena really wants to. You gotta remember, he's the last guy on the main roster to get a 5-star match from Dave Meltzer. Him and Punk.
In the back 2011.
Like, don't get me wrong, WWE have had 5-star matches since like Almas. That
was an awesome match.
Won it.
Was it Johnny Gargano?
No, it was Andrade Cien Almas and Johnny Gargano. Yeah,
I was literally going to say that, you bastard.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And then they had the Intercontinental? Was it the North American NXT Championship? That's the one. Yeah.
Is it?
It's like
Intercontinental.
No, in NXT they have like North American.
Oh, I thought you meant it was the main roster.
Oh no. Like NXT have had like 3 or 4 ever since then. But WWE haven't had anything since 2011.
WWE has got very bad.
Oh, you see, like the most recent Raws.
So many fucking wrestlers.
What the fuck has Bobby Lashley done?
What's he done? I liked Bobby Lashley.
They're not pushing him. They're giving Leo Rush with him, and Leo Rush is hilarious. Don't get me wrong, but one of the biggest problems I see with Raw at the moment is Baron Corbin.
Really?
Jesus Christ. Okay, right. He's a standing GM, right?
Constable, Baron.
Yeah, Constable.
Constable. I mean, what a fucking way to pronounce yourself.
God.
Constable Quatso. Get that trending onto it. No, I'm joking.
Jesus Christ.
I'm a mark. I'm sorry. I don't get out much.
Jesus. Right. So, like, you look at Baron Corbin. He's getting way too much screen time. He's wrestling and he's a GM at the same time. Do one or the other, for fuck's sake. Right? It doesn't work. It never has worked in the past. Why is it working now? The matches are mundane. The only interesting thing happening is Rollins and Ambrose. And I can't see anything changing. TLC's this week. Is it going to be good?
Is it
Probably
Sunday?
not. Yes, Sunday.
Oh, damn, I won't be able to watch that on day work Monday. Damn!
Bad news.
Work comes first, of
course. Do you know what the original topic on this was? Your 3 boys. So, CM Punk.
Yeah,
that's for both of us. Who's your next one?
Again, I'm going to jump off topic a little bit. The idea of the podcast, ladies and gentlemen, is we kind of just don't really have agendas. We talk shit. You've got to try and follow us.
If you
truly believe are down different alleys every day.
Yeah, if you truly believe that these podcasts are out to attack someone or get someone, it's not about that. We don't have any.
We will have episodes where we talk about possibly our lives. If there are negative and bitter parts, then fuck you. If you don't like it, to be honest, because life is all about not taking things seriously, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree. If you don't take everything on the pinch of salt, you're just going to be miserable for the rest of your life.
If you're offended by anything we say in this, there's a good chance we aim to offend you. Or possibly just me, because I'm a fucking arsehole.
Wow.
I feel like we're up to about 100 down the fuck count.
Jesus Christ. Do you remember the episode of South Park where they had a counter for the word shit?
And there we go. We're off topic again, but carry on, Charlie.
No, I'm just saying that.
It's awesome, though. It's good, though, because we can just jump from topic to topic.
Yeah, exactly.
And that is perfect example of what this podcast will be.
Alright, anyone listening to the podcast, right now is your opportunity. If you're still listening, I have the first person to comment, Charlie is a bozo, will get a free voucher at the tech shop. This podcast is sponsored by the tech shop located in Sheerness, now in Strood. Yes, right.
Congratulations.
Big boy Mark Alonso has opened up a shop in Strood. So, anyone listening, type in Charlie as a bozo. I will give you a free £10 voucher.
Are you going to trend it? Twitter, Facebook, Instagram?
It's going to be on Facebook, man. It's going to be on YouTube, man.
Again, I have created a Facebook page, the Two Amigos. I haven't shared it anywhere yet because it is a work in progress.
Of course.
Fuck me like this podcast.
This is a pilot.
This is a pilot. And that is why this is going to sound terrible, because it is a pilot. We are getting to grips with how to do a podcast.
Back on track. So once again, type in Charlie is a bozo. This is for the Tech Shop Limited. If you need games, if you need your phone repaired, you want your computer repaired, you want a phone case, it doesn't matter, anything you want with technology, come to us. Sheerness High Street, 105 Sheerness High Street. And remember, Charlie is a bozo for £10 voucher.
Even if you don't want to type it, just think it. Charlie is a massive bozo.
Jesus Christ.
Amazing.
That's that. I think that moral.
That plugs the sponsor. I mean, I obviously, this is my baby. It was my idea to do this. I roped Charlie into it, but I know Charlie is willing to do anything I suggest. Within reason. Don't be disgusting.
Jesus.
We're not that way inclined. But I'd like to thank the Tech Shop for going out of their way to sponsor us. You know, it is just a laugh, but to know we have a sponsor already on our pilot episode is awesome. So thank you again to our sponsor.
Fantabby-dozy. Right, moving on. So we've had our long wrestling talk, and we're still, who are your three boys? We've got CM Punk. Who are your other two favourite wrestlers?
I can give you three. I'll give you one, just Punk. I don't think anyone has ever stood out to me. I like Ambrose. I think Dean Ambrose as the Lunatic Fringe.
No space for Stone Cold.
I never watched him live. I am a very big judge on things that happen now as we speak. And I think, had I have seen Stone Cold live during the Monday Night Wars episode against WCW.
Oh, yeah. So we're going back, what, 97, 98?
97, 98.
Yeah, around that time.
Even
to be honest, like, those times we were just literally shitting ourselves and eating crayons at that age. It was like 3.
I was 10. So, yeah. No, I'm joking, I wasn't.
You're born in 95?
95? Second June 95?
I'm a 94 boy, so...
So we have an elderly gentleman.
Yeah.
I'm just an old man. Please give me candy.
No, I don't walk.
I do feel like that cardboard cutout Danny DeVito will be you, though.
You know what?
I feel like we should plug that.
I'm not even joking.
Please tell the story of why you bought a Danny DeVito cardboard cutout.
Right. So it was around about late November this year. I went to my father's. Go have dinner, see my niece, see family and that lot. It's all cool. So went to go have dinner. My sister gave me a birthday present, and then she said her and her other half were going to buy me a cardboard cutout of Danny DeVito as a joke.
Oh, I thought you bought it. You didn't tell me that. Oh, you did buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they said, but my brother-in-law. Well, I guess he's my brother-in-law. Right? Why not? So my sister's other half said, nah, he won't like it. It's dumb. And my sister was like, nah, he'll like it. So I went around there, they told me, but they didn't buy it. And I was like, oh, that's a shame. And then that's the only thing I was thinking of the whole day. I was like, do I really want a cardboard cutout of Danny DeVito? And now I have it. I have it. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be it'll be a nice picture on the Facebook page, actually. Yeah, it'll be a picture of
that is such a great idea.
Danny DeVito. And I
feel like that could be we're still looking for a cover photo for our podcast.
I think that is the cover photo. I think we found it.
We have. Obviously, you would have heard our sound for the intro.
Yeah.
And now we've got our cover photo.
Absolutely.
It is a learning curve, and I think we are just going to use props around your house to further the podcast.
Absolutely. So there's a dead rat over there. We can use that.
Come here, nibbles. Goodbye.
That's an Arsenal shirt.
Oh, fuck.
Again, PG-13.
PG-13 doesn't exist.
Fucking PG-13.
No, absolutely not.
Right, let's improvise with
what are we going to improvise? Topic, it's football. Football. Let's go. Champions League is done. It's wrapped up.
You're going to do it to me.
Champions League is wrapped up and done. Who are the English qualifying teams?
Manchester United.
Somehow. Manchester City.
Go there. Let's say about Man United. The better.
Oh, okay. Right. You guys are a mess. You guys are an absolute mess right now. And it's not like you're playing terrible.
Structurally, the club is in the worst position it's ever been.
Do you think so?
Yes.
Not even like when you got relegated in like the 70s and the 80s and that lot.
Well,
I mean, let's say in the Premier League era.
Okay, yeah, in the Premier League era.
Yeah.
I don't think we have a plan going forward. I don't think the Glazers really care too much. I think I might be right in saying that we're the only football club in the league that actually takes money out of the club. Manchester City plug billions and billions of pounds into the infrastructure, i.e. training youth facilities,
stadium. Have you seen their youth facilities?
And apparently, there's a rumour around that they're building a training facilities in London, so that when they come down to stay in the hotel in London for London games, i.e. Chelsea, Arsenal, Fulham, for instance, they've got training facilities down there.
Yes, ridiculous.
Manchester United have not thought ahead like that. We buy players that are, seem fairly average.
Yeah.
I don't think they are average, I think Eric Bailly's actually quite a good player.
I mean, let's look at your starting. We're going to rate your starting 11.
God.
Out of 5 stars. So David De Gea, 5 stars.
5 stars. Yes.
No
This
doubt.
season, I would probably say 4.
No, let's say.
I think he's been I said this to someone at work the other day. Last year, David De Gea was lucky because he didn't get peppered with shots. I feel like this year our defence is fucking awful.
Why is that though?
I don't know, but I think because he's being peppered with more shots, I think he looks more conceding more, and I think everyone's kind of judging him.
Statistically, that's the case, though. I mean, like, if you have one shot on me and I save it, that's 100%. If I have 10 shots on you, you save 9, there's still 90%.
I feel like Alisson, the Liverpool goalkeeper's kind of is doing what David De Gea did last year.
Oh, he's fantastic.
Oh, he's
absolutely fantastic. I mean, like, Edison's good, Leno's good. Petr Cech is still, he's old. He's very old. I still think
I could see him going to maybe a club like Roma, sort of finishing his career maybe in Italy, having a year there.
I don't think so. Do you know what? I could genuinely see him going to what was it, Slavia Prague, like the Czech team.
Yes,
something like that, or maybe just go back to Chelsea's like coaching staff. He'd be fantastic there.
Yeah, Chelsea have him back.
That's his bread.
That's the thing. Chelsea have him back. I know he's gone to Arsenal, but I think the Chelsea fans accepted why he chose to go there. He wasn't getting played.
I understand.
I'm number one.
I'm a big Arsenal fan, and I despise Chelsea. Everything they stand for, their fans, their club, the badge, everything. I absolutely hate it. But Petr Cech has always been the one guy I've respected, and that's not because he's an Arsenal player now, but he always had that sense of professionalism that some of the other players didn't have. While Cashley Cole, the bastard, whilst he's going around shooting BB pellets at
cheating on Cheryl Cole.
Cheryl Cole, man!
What is wrong with you, Ashley? If you're listening to this, Cheryl Cole, what a beautiful woman. Alright, her accent might not be up to scratch, but no. Fucking hell! God, what is wrong with you?
There's just something about that, like seeing Cheryl Cole, like, oh my god, you're beautiful, and she opens her mouth and goes, oh boy, ain't bad,
she sounds like Alan Shearer.
Seriously,
get that trend. Got 3 trends going.
Seriously, take Cheryl Cole to Spoons, right? Get her a drink, get her nice and cozy. Be sitting in the booth. First thing come out of her mouth, be like, if you want to win the league, you need a walk-plus striker. Just as Alan.
That is Alan Shearer, isn't it? That is a perfect Cheryl Cole accent. I mean, it's very masculine, but
well, that's what Alan Shearer says. You want to win the league, you need a walk-plus striker.
Walk-plus striker.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Oh my word. Right, so moving on. Who's your current right back? Valencia?
I think Valencia.
3-star.
Darmian.
My God, Darmian, what was that?
There are right backs.
I think the idea of getting Darmian in is kind of a fair project. Get a bit of Italian in you, but it just doesn't work.
I feel Darmian was good when he first came. I think he was good for about 4 games, and then we rocked up to the Emirates.
He looks way more. Oh my! Yeah, that's when we done this 3-0.
And Sanchez tore him in the arse.
Sanchez.
And that was game over.
We'll get onto Sanchez. We'll believe we're gonna fucking get onto him.
Yeah.
So I'd say Valencia's a 4-star because he's still very good.
From a Man United fan's perspective, I've actually been to Old Trafford and watched Valencia numerous times.
Oh yeah.
He's getting worse every time I go. Valencia gets forward, and then when you think deliver or beat the man, he stops and stands on the ball, and you're like,
past sideways.
Goes back, and you're like, just hasn't got the legs.
He wasn't doing that last year. Last year he was phenomenal, and the year before that he was really good.
Valencia's been a really consistent player.
For a right mid who's transitioning to a right back.
Yeah, he was fucking awesome when he first came.
He's done fantastic. Absolutely.
Broke his ankle against Rangers in the Champions League in 2011. That was awful.
God, you've had him for a while. I mean, when you signed from Wigan, my brother was telling me you should never have left Wigan. Like, why would you not leave Wigan for Man United?
He's won 2 league titles, an FA Cup, 2 League Cups, I think.
I swear it's 3 league titles. No, it's 2011. Yeah, 2 league titles. Yeah.
Europa League.
Oh yeah.
Couple of Community Shields. So he's had a good career.
No, he hasn't done bad at all. He has not done bad at all. But he's getting old.
Yeah.
He is getting old. It's like 31, 32 now. Or is he
and the rest, I think he's 34.
Jesus Christ.
Quite old now.
Time goes.
Centre halves.
Okay, Eric Bailly.
4. Bailly,
4-star.
Jones,
2-star.
Smalling, Lindelof.
Okay, Lindelof. Now Lindelof's my boy because he's a Benfica. He's a Benfica.
I like Lindelof. I think Lindelof and Bailly would work well together, but he won't give him the chance.
He's only played him together like once.
Fucking Chris Smalling, who I've never thought is a good footballer.
Okay, Smalling's an interesting because he had one really good season a few years ago.
Van Gaal's era.
Van Gaal's era, yeah. But Van Gaal,
again, sideways football. We didn't really lose the bottle. We just didn't go anywhere with it.
I think Van Gaal's biggest problem is he tries to turn you into the Dutch team. Not
as Frank de Boer did for Crystal Palace last year.
Yeah, that was a mess. 4 games in. 4 games in.
10 goals conceded, no wins, no draws, 4 losses, and they went hasta la vista.
I don't believe that Cruyff's idea of total football works in the Premier League. That every player can play any position. It doesn't work. You need to have specialists.
I understand that, but I think Pep Guardiola, everyone kind of disproved his philosophy, and that could be further from the fucking truth.
What, tiki-taki, fast passing?
No, he's proved it, and Klopp's football as well. I mean, I don't think anyone really disproves that.
Klopp's got like a heavy metal sort of vibe. He had that at Dortmund as
pressing,
well.
Isn't it? It's very much high tempo pressing.
Yeah, but when you've got pacey, tall, strong centre halves like Van Dijk, it's hard to punish them.
And then Joe Gomez coming in as well.
Joe Gomez is fantastic, absolutely brilliant player.
But if you ask me, my centre halves, I would probably say on a good day 4.
4, yeah.
On a bad day, probably 1.5.
Really?
I think the Brighton game
he does fall off, doesn't he? He does fall off.
He kind of just, I don't know, it's like his brain shuts down and he just has a moment of madness.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Smalling, I would give 2.
Yep.
Phil Jones, again, sometimes you think, Jones, you're fucking unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then, for instance, the FA Cup final in May this year. Right. Dives in on Hazard when Hazard is going nowhere.
He had to do something, but...
No, he didn't. I thought...
Yes, he did.
The angle was tightening. You've got probably the best goalkeeper in the world at the time, in goal. And I wouldn't even say Hazard was in form at that time. And he goes through like a fucking freight train.
Let's take a moment to talk about Hazard, right? I don't believe he's the best player in the league. I think Sterling is.
I was controversial the other day. I said I don't even think he's world class.
Oh, he is world class.
No, I don't think.
I don't
think he's consistent.
I think he is. He's fantastic.
At the start of the season, everyone was saying Hazard this, Hazard that. Clearly he's angling for a move to Real Madrid. He's scored 4 goals in 2 games. And what's Hazard done lately?
Okay, right.
Man City. They beat Man City 2-0 the other day. Yeah. Hazard didn't score or assist.
No, that's such a weird match though, because Kante and David Luiz scores.
I understand that. Man United came to town, Stamford Bridge, early November.
Yeah, that sounds right, yeah.
We drew 2-2. Hazard had no influence on the game at all.
Yeah.
Although, can I just add, the Sun gave him man of the match, which was fucking delusional.
Yeah, but there is a bit of bias. There is a bit of bias.
Yeah, I've read it and I was like, it was influential, making runs. Scaring. Who did we have it right about that day?
Darmian? No,
Darmian.
Must have been
Ashley Young.
Ashley Young.
Yeah, we had Ashley Young at right wing back and Luke Shaw.
Mamma mia! Now that's a bad.
I was like, Hazard did fuck all. The goal scored from Chelsea was.
I want to say Morale, was it?
No, it wasn't Morale. Barkley scored the second.
Yeah.
It was from a corner, and it was.
Rudiger.
It was Rudiger, you're right.
Yes.
Bang on, 1 point to Gryffindor.
1 point to Gryffindor.
Yeah, it was Rudiger, yeah. And I think the corner wasn't taken by Hazard. I don't think it was.
Probably would have been like Fabregas or something like that.
Fabregas wasn't playing.
Oh. Jorginho?
Possibly, it could have been Kovacic as well. I think Kovacic started.
Okay, so it's really interesting for Hazard.
Marcus Alonso, that would have been who took the corner.
Alonso,
Let's plug Marcus Alonso.
Oh, you're right. Okay, he's a murderer. Okay.
Oh yeah, of course
he is a murderer. I don't like him. Every single person listens to be like, oh, he's just a salty Arsenal fan. Nah, he's a drink driver and he murdered a woman.
Yeah, he got away with it.
Yeah, and he got away with it. Paid off the family. But hey, that's enough of that. So end of that debate. Sterling is the best player in the league right now.
No.
Yes, he is.
No.
Yes, he is.
No.
Most goals, most assists, top of the league. Kills it. Absolutely kills everything.
He's
fantastic.
I think Sterling's overrated personally.
Nah.
You're telling me that you'd take Sterling at Arsenal?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
I would
take Sterling.
Okay, look, he's what, 20? He's what, 24, 25?
I wouldn't put Sterling in Man United over Martial Rashford.
Oh no, fuck no, no. He's so much better than Rashford.
Excuse me.
Miles better than Rashford.
Okay, maybe this isn't going to be a podcast. Maybe this is going to be a debate.
Here we go. Right, fight night. Here we go. WrestleMania. What's the next WrestleMania? 35. WrestleMania 35. Quad 7 miles. This is happening. Jesus Christ! No, Sterling's best player in the league. He's the best player in the league.
I couldn't agree.
He is the best player in the league.
I've never rated Sterling. I think he's overrated. I think he puts too much hype in his own stock.
No,
and Martial and Rashford over him any day.
Would you agree with me that the media really shit on Sterling? They do shit on him.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of media publication would say, "Oh, cheeky Raheem Sterling being a bastard and buying his mum a house"? Fuck off. If anyone else was in that position, you'd buy your parents a fucking house.
100%, man. 100%.
Like, don't fucking play that card. It's
it'd be funny. The amount of money they are on, they should buy their whole fucking family's houses.
Yeah, exactly. Like, honestly, somebody kills me.
That shouldn't even make news anyway. I hate our media outlets post garbage stories to sell papers. That shouldn't even sell a paper, that story.
No, absolutely not. I mean,
what Raheem Sterling or anyone does in their own time, with their own money that they've worked hard for. Footballers work hard. I don't think people understand how a busy schedule it is to be a footballer. Everyone's busy. Just go out and have fun. You're like, well, fuck you. This place sucks.
Right. Like, do I think they're overpaid?
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit.
But it's a business. There's a lot of money that they make the clubs.
This is why I always hate the debate of, like, our soldiers should be earning more than the footballers. Well, first of all, what the soldiers do is like, you know...
It's non-business.
It's non-business. It's outstanding what they do.
Yeah, I suppose it is a business, but it's not published as a business, and never will be.
That's the thing, right? Football has its own economy. Like, out of, like, you know, taxes and stuff that they go to paying our armed forces, whereas footballers, they are paid by the clubs. If you buy, say, a Manchester United t-shirt, technically, yeah, you are contributing towards the wages of Marouane Fellaini. No, that's the truth.
I can't believe. I was waiting for you to sort of say Alexis Sanchez. Now you've said the truth.
No, so we'll get on to Sanchez. But like, that's just how it is. You know, it's its own economy. It's like, you know, if Santino was like, oh, look at me, I'm a chimney sweeper in that lot, and it was in my house and I'm paying him. It's not a case of, I'm getting paid way too much for this. And there'd be some other guy on the street saying, yeah, he's getting paid way too much. I'm like, it's not fucking coming out your pockets, is it? So fuck you.
Fuck you, this place sucks.
Exactly.
I said I wasn't going to plug work, but you said I'm a chimney sweeper. I'm number one strapper. If anyone want to work,
D.S. Smiths.
I wasn't going to plug my work, but yes.
No, it's not. I mean, like, yeah, I tell you what, that your biggest downfall will be that you're too good at your job.
Oh, well.
Too good. That's
now, I feel like we have to get off topic now.
Oh, absolutely. Well, we haven't finished doing a Man United player. Let's do these quickly. Splash these out really quickly. All right, De Gea, 5-star.
5-star.
Valencia.
2.5.
Lindelof.
Potential of 4, but I'd say 2.5 at the minute.
2.5. Bailly.
Potential. Well, good day 4, bad day 1.
Okay, we'll give him a 2-star.
Yeah, we'll give him 2.5.
Luke Shaw.
This season.
Yeah.
3.5.
Paulie Pog.
This season, 1.5.
Wow, Matic. He does
2.
care. He does care though.
2. He's too old.
Alexis Sanchez, 1-star.
Yeah,
so
I'm not even going to rate Sanchez.
Martial.
4.
4.
I love Martial.
Rashford, 2.
Yeah, Rashford 2.
I know he's only a kid, but underwhelming. Romelu Lukaku.
-8.
Oh man.
Physically cannot stand watching Lukaku.
I don't get how you can be. How old is he? 6'3", 6'4"?
Yeah,
he's massive.
Yeah.
How can you be 6'3", 6'4"?
Did
weighing at the edge of the box or across.
I'm a bit overweight. I have too much muscle.
He has put a bit of belly, hasn't
he? Dude, how can you have too much muscle? And you're a striker. You don't need to be.
Honestly,
beef
the last player I want to rate, and because I honestly think he is a 4 to 5 star player, is Juan Mata. I love Mata.
Mata's just a nice person.
Oh yeah, he's such a.
He donates, I think it's 1% of his wages to.
Yeah, there's there was a thing going around, like there was it's like a syndicate sort of thing for a charity. A bunch of people signed up to do 1% of their annual salary to a charity. Like Kaggle was doing it.
I think Herrera might do it.
Yeah, I think
Herrera does a lot of make wishes.
Cazorla's doing it.
Cazorla, another
what a player he was. Bloody hell.
It's kind of Herrera, Mata, Cazorla, Spanish. Maybe the Spanish are just nice.
You also got to remember Cazorla and Mata both played for Real Oviedo, and that's the team I have stocks in. Money.
Oh, okay. I was going to say let's cool down now, but I want to know more about your stocks.
Okay, so a couple of years, let's go back to I think 2013, 2014. Real Oviedo were going through a financial crisis, and it was pleading to any fans all over the world to
Charlie Wells. Breaking news: Charlie Wells saved Real Oviedo.
Yeah, I know. And I was looking at it, and I saw a video on it, and the guy in the video was saying if you was to support him, it's only €10. So what I don't know, £8. So I bought 3 shares, 24 quid, €30. And it's just if you're supporting them, you're contributing to will be like grassroots football. There was in the 3rd division, now they're in the 2nd division of La Liga.
Liga
Santander.
Oh,
La Liga 1, 2, 3.
Yes,
La Liga
FIFA,
1,
there
2,
we go.
3, yeah, FIFA reference. So now that they're in there, it technically means that I partly own a business, right, with Sandy Cazorla, Juan Mata, and Michu.
Do you think that Michu? What a great footballer he was for about a year.
Yeah, I felt
Went
for
to
him.
Napoli, did fuck all.
Yeah, but he had arthritis in his knees.
Yeah, I
mean,
like
it's really
Michu.
bad.
Love the celebration. You guys won't be able to see it, but it was the twist your hand round your ear.
Like Quagliarella.
Quagliarella.
In the World Cup,
It's
yeah.
not Quagliarella, it's
We'll
Quagliarella.
call him Quaggers. I hope
Fabio, I think it's Fabio Quagliarella. Fuck that, I don't even know.
Fabio Quagliarella? No, that's not right.
Quagliarella.
Quagliarella.
I think it is. I think we'll say it's Fabio Quagliarella.
Bonaventura.
Giacomo Bonaventura.
Disciglio.
Discilio.
Disciglio.
Discilio.
Disciglio.
Discilio.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Right, let's start the cool down part of the episode.
Right, cool down. Okay, so this is what we like to call flashback. We're going to spin a wheel between 2004 and 2018 and have a certain topic. Now this is going to be entertaining because it's going to reminisce, have a few good stories. So let me get the wheel up real quick. Now I've been looking really forward to this. I think, was it like a spin the wheel sort of thing, I guess?
I believe so. You're the one that I left in charge of that, Charlie. If you've let me down, I will kill you.
Yeah, okay, so here's the premise. We're going to spin a wheel from, I believe, should we do 2004? I think
Wheels
that's
keep
enough.
on turning. Sorry.
From 2005 to 2014, I think. I think that's like, I can remember enough of that. Okay, let's spin the wheel.
Amazing.
And it stops on
A wheel.
2014.
2014.
Wow.
So I've got to think of a funny story that happened to me in 2014.
Not quite. We're going to discuss a handful of things in 2014. So, in review, wrestling. CM Punk left.
CM Punk left.
A bad bit. In football, Manchester City won the title.
For the
Second time.
first time.
Second, 2012 was the first time.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I tried to ignore
won
that
the
one.
title. Daft Punk Get Lucky was a massive hit. Or was that 2013?
You're asking the wrong person.
I have no idea.
I
have no
less
idea. Doesn't matter. So 2014 for me I was at university.
Yes.
I was at university. And in April of that year, WrestleMania 30 occurred, and Santino came down to visit me.
Yay!
Yes.
Canterbury! Love that
was
weekend.
fantastic. So
That's a great
the week in Canterbury, we had a good friend who we'd be talking to online for. I don't know if I should say his name.
No, don't plug names.
But we'll just call him Mr. X.
Mr.
Yeah,
X.
Mr. X.
Start tracking it.
Mr. X.
Mr. X.
Come to your podcast.
We're off topic again, Charlie boy. Get
Shut up.
going.
Right, so Mr. Rex come down to visit us, and this guy, like, he was honestly a really nice guy. He was the type of guy that if you've done something, he's done it bigger, he's done it better, he's done it faster. You know,
I think you're being polite. I'm going to get straight to the point and say he was a Sarnie short of a picnic.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I'll be honest with you. Yeah.
So this whole week that we was in Canterbury, I wasn't studying at uni. Well, I was at uni. I was in Canterbury. However, I was in between my exams. Like my final lecture had been done. We were waiting for exams. So we're not only we're studying, but like it was like
end of March, early April.
Yeah, it was Easter time. So like we wasn't studying just yet. We were just sort of relaxing as time went on.
Yeah, you did a lot of relaxing when I was there. You didn't get up till like 2 nearly every day.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I miss. I used to love sleeping in and stuff because I had no repercussions.
I kind of remember you always. I'd text you in the mornings and you wouldn't reply, and now I remember why, because you were lazy.
Yeah, I was just lazy. There's nothing else to it. It was just laziness.
We just kind of got pissed.
So like our friend Mr. Rex has come visit. He's had a few beers, and we tried to have a barbecue.
It
was a disaster. So we tried lighting it. It wouldn't light for like an hour. It was getting actually kind of cold outside.
Yeah, I remember
as
the
well.
burgers. Like, yeah,
it was really
much
cold.
on it.
And I mentioned the name Luke Shelley before, but he's popping up again. Luke
Shelley. Shout out to Shell. I've got loads of time for Shell. I wanted to kill him at one stage when he catfished me. I'll go into more detail about that in a minute.
I know. I think that's the story for another episode. It's a long story.
Oh, okay.
And let's not even go into the time we wanted to kill him at Thorpe Park. Because of the locker situation.
That's another story. Maybe we should dedicate an episode to how many times we wanted to punch Luke.
I know. We need to get him on the show and do it. We need to, nah, exactly. Like, I don't want to go like it might sound wrong. Of course, Luke's in on this. We love him to death. But I'd rather have him on the show and talk
pilot episode.
That way we're gonna have his perspective.
Yes,
it's gonna be interesting. And he's probably gonna deny everything.
Yeah, yeah, he will deny it. My hand's ready to throw it. I'm not sure he will deny it.
Right. So in this story, we're drinking beers, we're having a good time. We can't laugh at barbecue, but then all we did is to start recording the barbecue, and Mr. Rex was jumping in front of the camera trying to be the centre of attention, and he just kept saying,
"I know, taking the attention away from me. What the fuck?
This is why smoking is bad for you.
I had just had all the smoke from the barbecue and nearly passed out.
Yeah, you should have done that.
Smoking kills.
Yeah, smoking does kill. We had a lot of beer that week as well.
I have got a photo on my phone of the beer, apple sours, Glenn's vodka, amaretto.
Oh.
And a couple of cans of Foster's that Alice left there as well.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That
was a heavy week.
That is disgusting.
As for across the road, that was always good.
Oh, that was
every day going over there.
Do you remember when Luke running there naked?
Do you remember that time I came over with my ex-girlfriend? I'm not going to mention her name.
Okay, yeah.
And it was 3 bottles of wine for £10.
Oh, it tasted like shit. It tastes like vinegar, that wine.
Oh, it was nice.
Yeah, to you it was maybe. It tastes like shit.
And I spent an extraordinarily long time in the bathroom.
That was you had the real runs, didn't you, Santino? The real runs. We didn't have a lock on our toilet either, so I really need a shit, Santino. Oh, it's 2 seconds.
Me and this girl are currently in there just talking, and Charlie, Alex, and Luke Shelley are trying to barge in.
Yeah, exactly. I
would love to drop the girl's name, but I'm not a cunt.
But what did we say? We said this wasn't about that.
Yeah, I know, but
that wasn't about that.
Oh man, I've
been caught up. We're running out of time actually.
This has flown past. This has been a long hour.
Been a quick hour, hasn't it?
I'll summarise and say, if you have made it this far, thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course. As this is a pilot episode, there are going to be many, many, many improvements that are going to happen.
Yeah.
But it all depends on your feedback. Any feedback, please. And also to be a nice time to say that we want to have a Q&A section.
Yes.
And
don't ask me how big my dick is. I ain't going to tell you.
I mean, you can't measure it on the metric system.
It varies.
It just doesn't go that big, does it?
For some people out there, it's bigger in the summer.
Yeah.
That's an inside joke you shouldn't really get.
So as I was saying, we really do appreciate feedback. Any criticism, yes, we will be improving our equipment and stuff. Yes. So if the audio is a bit crap on this, don't worry, it will get better. It has to get better.
Shout out to
James Paul. Oh my God! Right, so
this wouldn't be possible without James. He's currently in his room. He's probably ear to the wall.
I think he's listening in.
Ear to the wall, thinking, "Wow, what an amazing hour of nonsense that I've just helped create."
Yeah, absolutely. So James is, we're calling him director and producer.
He's like James Wan.
He's going to be doing the editing to this. He's a fantastic guy. He's been really cool with us.
Yeah,
and he's a lot patient.
When I come around here and you've moved in here.
Actually.
I've known Tesco's a couple of times.
I've known the guy for only about 2 or 3 years. I live with him.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, it just shows he's a really good guy.
Any memories that I've got with you then?
Oh no. Who would want their memories? Those memories are only for me and you.
Yeah, man.
So big massive thanks to James. Honestly, really do appreciate it, man. And he will be on the next episode. He'll be on episode 1 of the Two Amigos podcast.
I'm not sure that he would want to talk, but we will drag him on.
He'll be up for it. Honestly, as soon as we get to football, wrestling, gaming, we didn't even talk about games.
No.
Oh, that'd be something for next week.
We got to make this diverse, I think, for male and female. So
we do.
We'll do subsection.
What's a good question for? Your ladies, did you watch Hollyoaks? I don't know what girls do. I don't. I haven't had a girlfriend in 2 years.
I follow a lot on Twitter and Instagram, and it currently seems that they take selfies a lot and post pictures of them living a lavish lifestyle that they probably can't afford to do.
No, they can afford it.
That sounded really bitchy, and I said I didn't want this to be a Let's Bash Everyone podcast, but I feel like signing off with Santino Quattro.
This isn't just sour grapes. This isn't just sour grapes, but the fact that Ginny51212 on Twitter is in the main event of WrestleMania next year and I'm not makes me sick.
I think that would be the perfect time.
God!
But
right, again, thank you very much. Tune in next week. Episode 1 will air. We are looking forward to it.
It will be more structured, definitely.
So, for the final time in this episode, I've been Charlie Sheen Wells.
I'm Santino Quattro, and you're
this
not.
Has
not that that's a bad thing.
This is the Two Amigos podcast, episode 0 pilot. We hope you enjoyed. Leave any comments you can to help us. If you liked it, like. If you dislike it, then don't like it.
Don't follow us. Don't add us on Facebook. Stop sending me abusive messages.
Fantastic. And our quote of the day is, if you're ever bored, punch a Spurs fan. What are they going to do? Apply pressure? Goodbye.
Amazing. Ciao.
Shut up and sit down.